husband was an air traffic controller. In our past lives, my daughter had a heart attack when the flight we were in faced a thunderstorm. I contacted my husband at the control tower to arrange for priority landing. At the same time, the other flight that my husband's soulmate was in crashed after being struck by lightning. My husband acted normal after that incident. However, later on my daughter's birthday, he locked my daughter and I in the house and we were burned to death. If you hadn't asked for priority landing, Kelly's flight would not have crashed. I don't think there is anything wrong with your daughter. You only did that out of your jealousy for Kelly. You caused the death of a few hundred innocent lives. My daughter and I did not manage to escape. We died horribly. The next time I opened my eyes, I returned to the day when my daughter was having a heart attack again. This time, my husband disconnected my call to the control tower completely. However, when he learned that our daughter had died from a heart attack, he went crazy. Chapter E. My daughter held her chest in pain as she collapsed to the ground. Her face was pale. Everyone on the flight was shocked. Passengers soon surrounded my daughter. My voice was trembling. Then I heard a wicked sneer from the control tower. Stop overreacting. She's only having a mild heart attack. You're only trying to use that as an excuse to land first. You're ignoring the safety of the lives of a few hundred people for your own sake. How disgusting is that? My heart sank when I heard that. It seemed that Justin Woods had been reincarnated as well. The burning yet torturing memories from my past life still lingered vividly in my mind. The pain in my soul attacked me as I breathed heavily. As I continued flying the plane, I replied, Justin, you don't understand your daughter's medical condition. How can you say that? Is she really going to? A buzzing sound was heard, and after some connection issues, Justin cut off my connection to the control tower. My co-pilot, Jeff Goodrich, said anxiously, Captain Davis, your daughter isn't doing well. My daughter's struggling breaths echoed in my ears. I tried to contact the tower again. However, another colleague's impatient voice was heard from the other end of the line. Captain Davis, Justin told us about everything. You're worried about the thunderstorm and wanted to land earlier, right? Why do you have to make up a lie that your daughter is dying? Everything must be done by the book. Stop calling. At the same time, I heard Justin's voice speaking with relief. Flight C-176 has landed successfully. There's no problem at all. Flight C-176 was the flight that Justin's soulmate Kelly Freeman was on. The colleague asked, shall we now arrange for Captain Davis' flight to land? It's her turn now. However, Justin snorted coldly and spoke indifferently. Let her wait. Didn't she like to jump the queue? Well, let her feel what it's like to be cut in a queue. The colleague then cut off the connection. At the same time, he cut off the only hope for my daughter's survival. The co-pilot told me that my daughter was calling for me. She was in pain. He took over the flying to give me some time. I ran to my daughter without hesitation. Mom, I'm sorry. My daughter's lips had turned blue. She smiled bitterly. This is where I leave you. She shut her eyes slowly. Her arms dropped. I let out a deep low cry. My body could not stop trembling out of anger. At that moment, Jeff exclaimed, Captain Davis, there's a thunderstorm ahead. I had no time to feel sad. I knew I was facing the same challenges as the flight in my past life. My top priority was not to feel sad. I had to land the flight carrying some bad people safely. Chapter R. I contacted the control tower again. Justin said impatiently, Flight CR-222E is experiencing a special situation and has to land first. Circle around and wait, I replied sternly. There's an incoming thunderstorm at our location. Justin sneered, cut the crap, Julia. Did you make up a lie to land first?